Hi everybody, Scott Cart here, and today I have something that's a first for this channel, a bit of an unboxing. And now let me preface it with this is not a uh, paid paid spot by anybody. I just ordered my circuit boards from my supplier, who I've been using for quite some time, which is PCB Way. I will link them in down below. Nor is DHL sponsoring this in any way. But yeah, let's take a look at my circuit boards that I've developed for my channel. Okay, so. All right, so I feel there's some damage here in the box from shipping, but we'll take a look how it fared out. And yeah, for shame, some damage. Yeah, it's like Jim Carrey delivered it, but it's a long way from Shenzhen. I'll grant them that. Let's take a look here at the contents and make sure that's not damaged. Not a lot of packaging, as you can see, around it, but I found that the individual packaging is definitely helpful for this. So there should be 7 circuit boards. So yes, sure enough. 1, 2. That one belongs to a different project. 3. Another project, and another project. Good. So I have all of my circuit boards, and that's fantastic. So I'll make individual videos for these so that I can show you what they all do. But basically, this is a small little prototyping board for a PIC microprocessor. I really like this design because, as you can see, it has the in-circuit programming, the pull-up resistor, the reset, small power supply, all of your A, B, and C registers, as well as an output for the I2C. So that's these are really handy for doing quick prototypes where you might not get it back, but you want something a little bit more substantial than a breadboard. All right. This one here is a little power supply. The idea is that it'll plug into a breadboard. Runs on a linear power supply. I'm really looking forward to offering that to you guys. And this is an experimental one. This one's using a very old switch mode buck regulator, I should say, but I'm using it as a CPIC. So a bit of an experimental design. We'll see if it works, and if so, again, it's designed to plug into a breadboard, but give you the efficiency of the switch mode. So that's fantastic. This one is a small development board. It's hard to see from this side, but basically there is an LCD goes on here, and you have a series of buttons. Again, a PIC microprocessor, a serial adapter, and some general I/O. So this should be good for learning about microprocessors. So that's fantastic. I'll set that aside and get into that later. This one is the follow-up. So this is the third iteration of my power supply project. The first one looked like so. So was going to be nice and compact. I really liked it. The downside is that trying to get proper banana jacks on here was an issue. So it was a thing. So I went with that. Second iteration tried out a few things. One of them was to slot in the circuit boards like so, and use them for heatsink. And there were some mistakes made on this, which is part of prototyping. And I'm going to make a whole video on that. But there were some really good things came out of this that I liked. But again, mistakes were made and we learned from them. For example, the spacing in here needed to be improved, and I wanted some more space around here. This was way too tight. That didn't quite work out the way I wanted, but again, live and learn, right? That's why we make these prototypes, and they are quite inexpensive to get made these days. So why not? Why not prototype up something? I mean, shipping costs more than the actual boards. Um, Substantially more, as a matter of fact. Looking good, looking good. I was pretty sure that I asked for tented vias, but so be it. So be it. All right, that's looking reasonable. Let's take a look at the base for it. So far, so good. I like that. So one of the tricks was making sure that all my solder connections are exposed, and yeah, looks like that fits the bill. Let's check out the front now. Fantastic. That'll solder up nicely. And this one, kind of like that. Obviously, I'll file these nibs off, but that, that's looking Jim Dandy fine. I think I like that. All right. So the idea being, everything fits in like so. The little standoff on the bottom should keep it up off the bench, allow you the opportunity to add a polycarbonate frame to the bottom if you wish. We've got the heat sinking on the side, so this is all copper clad. So this whole thing ends up being a heatsink for the bypass transistor. We've got lots of room for our connectors around front. Okay, we've got our LEDs, we've got our potentiometers, and some little knockouts that we can install one of these little LED voltmeters. So that's the idea there. Let's see how that knocks out and my sizing for that. Again, I expect that I'll need to do some filing with this. But the idea being, if you didn't want to use this, I didn't want to have to make a hole in it. Yeah, that's going to fit fantastic. We'll just need to file it down a wee bit, or try to not cut my thumb off. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, I'm going to like that. It's going to be fantastic. And the idea is that you can apply some adhesive here. I didn't want to put a solder pad or anything like that to try to make it work, but I guess it would help if I put that in the right way. But yeah, I think I like this. I think it's going to be a great little project. Definitely give some newer people a good project to try to solder up, and something quite useful, especially when we start to experiment around with op amps and things that need a dual power supply. All right. Hopefully you found this video entertaining and maybe a little bit informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, you know what? Thumbs down is a-okay. Constructive criticism down in the comments below would be fantastic. Do make sure that you check out the link to PCB Way that I'll put down there. And as a disclaimer, if you do sign up using my link, I will get a little bit of a bonus, which will help me to continue making projects like this. All right. Thanks, and have yourself a great day. Bye now.